Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend and shopping. Well, I did some shopping, but I bought stuff. I'm not complaining. I'm just happy. I was gonna go do some testing over the weekend for my mobile streaming station. That's how I'm calling it because I'm gonna be able to do it from the car. I didn't because my charger didn't work, or at least not properly. And the computer I was going to use, I'm glad I did not go over there for nothing. The computer is too slow. Its computer is about 10 years old, at least. It's a laptop. So I had to rethink the whole thing. That's what I did over the weekend. So I bought some, a new charger, and I bought something they call an inverter. So tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll try again. No, not tomorrow, Wednesday, because tomorrow I'll be here. Wednesday and Thursday, I'll probably take off, and I will not be here this afternoon. This evening, I will not be streaming this evening. Hi, MK, Mary, Patricia Epperson, Kenneth Billingsley, Maxine Ladouce, everyone, Diana, Meg Marriott. I hope everyone is well. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I think one of you requested that they up the day the day because I thought it was Thursday. I thought Christmas Eve was either Wednesday or Thursday. Like until yesterday, I realized it's tomorrow. I'm like, oh boy. But anyway, what's the major news this morning? That's not. There are a number of events that are competing for attention this morning, but I will go with Nanjiani. I believe that I forget his name now. The young gentleman that shot the UHC executive, Diana Morales. I am looking at him. I think. Remember, guys, I felt he had some mental issues. I think he does. Because if you look at his face this morning, walking in federal court, he was very nonchalant, and the way he was behaving, as if this is nothing. I mean, not because I'm not saying that in a malicious way or anything. What I'm saying is what I'm picking up from him, Luigi Mangione. Thank you very much, Hunter. There are some issues there. And one of you suggested, and that reminded me of when I used to work. Well, I didn't work. Well, I guess it worked because I was trying to get clients. I used to go to a beauty salon and do short readings for people. Hopefully, I would get clients. And oh my God, what a waste of time. But I had to try everything. Anyway, when I was there, a couple of young ladies that were taking pills. I forget how they call them, but those pills young people take and they get high and stuff. And one of them, one day she just lost her temper, and somebody said she didn't took her meds. I'm like, what do you mean? Is she on medication? And that's when they explained to me when people are addicted to certain types of pills or medication, however they call it, because they are medication and people take them, they use them improperly, then they become very short-tempered and moody and all kinds of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is some of that with that young gentleman, Luigi. Okay, among other things, I feel that back situation is bothering him as well. But if you look at his face, the way he's held his head, then yeah, it's the way, and it's like he's saying to people, forget you, like that. But I think it's because there are other things going on in his mind. That's what it feels like to me. Having said that, do you guys remember I said Republicans would turn on Trump? I am sure all of you, and also I told you that the budget, it would get done. They did it. But the point I'm trying to make is a bunch of Republicans basically voted against Trump or his wishes. Trump and Elonia. That's how most of you want me to call Elon. So Elonia Uh, and do you guys also remember I said they are fed up? They've been fed up. And what's happening now, and I told you they were watching the poll numbers. Whenever they dropped to a certain level, they were going to act. But it feels like to me, Elon is pushing his luck a little too much, and they are reacting. People in the House, representatives in the House, in Congress, and that's why they voted. They gave that blow to Elon and Trump, and they were saying that Trump did not put them in Congress. Their voters put them in Congress. To me, intuitively, when I focus on those who said that, they will continue to stand up to Trump. And also they said Trump cannot primary, well, Trump and Elon cannot primary all of them. And that's the last thing you want people to do. They stand up. When you try to scare somebody, they stand up to you and tell you things that you're not going to be able to do. This is how I'm not going to, pay you any attention. There's nothing you can do to me. To me, intuitively, this is very dangerous for Trump. And I'm going to tell you, do you guys remember I told you when they are ready to get rid of him, it's either the 25th Amendment or they impeach him. And Trump will push him, trust me. And Elon is even worse because in his mind, he thinks he's co-president. And there will be a blow-up between him and Trump. But Trump has no choice right now. I don't know if I told you guys that. I said it Saturday evening. I don't know if I said it to you during my Friday stream, that the reason why Trump can do or is holding his fire is because, Elon is getting under his skin because he talked about it. From what I understand, there was a speech at some kind of rally or some kind of conservative or MAGA rally, something like that, and he was talking about Elon. But the reason why he hasn't done anything is because of two things. Trump doesn't know what Putin told Elon. Trump doesn't trust Putin because Putin is a former KGB. Putin is manipulating both of them, but Trump is not smart enough to do anything about it. And he opened himself up because he's greedy. Money means everything to him. He doesn't care. So Putin has leverage over him because of things that we are not aware of yet, but that will come out in time. Trust me, we will find out, if not all, most of the leverages that Putin has on Trump. But that's why Trump is somewhat afraid of Elon. And also Elon, intuitively I feel that almost $300 million that Elon spent to help Trump, I don't feel it's all Elon's money. I feel there is some Russian money and other people that we don't know about, but around Putin as well. And if, according to what I report, Trump wants to meet with Putin in the not too distant future after he goes back to the White House. I would not be surprised if he invites Putin to the White House. We are on uncharted territory. But it's all going to come back to bite Trump. That is a guarantee. Because I'm sure all of you heard the way he's going about antagonizing. Now, he messed with Canada, Mexico, our friends in Europe, and now he's antagonizing Panama. There are some Republicans, they're not MAGAs, and they are not fools. They are not stupid, they are very smart. they understand Trump's shenanigans can put this country in a very bad footing. They will go along with it, with some financial hardship because they have money. They can withstand it. They can weather it. So they don't care about other people. But when it comes to the wedge Trump can create between us and our neighbors, our neighbors, and our friends, they're not going to stand up for it. And that's why, and also Elon, as I've said before, is pushing Trump, influencing him, manipulating him, okay, to do certain stupid things as well. And Trump is all in. But people around Trump are not all in. His inner circle, the core people, yeah, like, maybe from 7 to 10 people, okay. But those Republicans, they are talking among themselves, and I believe I've said that before. They know they are planning already. And now, after, something else, two things. House Republicans are beginning to believe that Trump and Elon are not in the best interest of this country. They are they're all conservatives. They all want, mess the poor people up, control women's health, all kinds of stuff. But there is a limit to what they're going to do. And right now, they are beginning to question where Trump's loyalty and Elon's loyalty lie. And let me tell you something else. I don't know how many of you heard that Elon is having trouble getting security clearances for himself. I mean, his companies, they're working for a government project, but Elon is being turned down. I'm sure Trump will give him what he wants. But watch that situation. Elon right now, he thinks he's so big, he's messing with the United States. That stuff is going to blow up because he has done things he doesn't think we know. And it's going to blow up on his face. And let me tell you guys, I said a long time ago, and I did not know why I said it. I don't know if I said it this past Friday. I apologize if I did, but I will remind those who didn't hear me. I said once, Elon, a lot of people are going to view him as radioactive, and they're not going to want to have anything to do with him. I'm talking about the rich people, people who he hangs out, he talks to right now. I'm not referring to Trump. I'm talking about people he thinks he has, business and all that kind of stuff. He's a big guy. They're going to be running so far away from him, it's not going to be funny. He's going to find himself isolated. No one want to have anything to do with him. That's how bad. And it's going to be because of certain things Elon has done behind the scenes that has not been revealed yet, but they will be revealed, at least some of them, because I'm sure there are certain things our government is not willing to put out there, but we will find out the reasons in detail why Elon is having difficulties getting security clearance and have access to some of our stuff. And I've been saying this for a very long time. We can't trust this guy. Our government has finally caught up with him. And it's not only Elon. Trump should be in the same boat. But them too. There are going to be consequences. Trump thinks he's president and everything is fine. I don't think so. I know this is not making sense right now. Just like when I said Trump is going to find himself, and I shared with everyone the vision that I had of him in court. At that time, some people were laughing at me. Well, my friends, I don't think Trump will successfully continue to evade the consequences of betraying this country. We haven't seen anything yet. And his behavior this past week will catch up with him. That basically him and Elon. Thank you very much, Jordan Johnson, for your super chat. I appreciate it. Jordan says you're amazing. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Yes, Trump thinks he can evade. He can do all kinds of stuff. That stuff is going to catch up with him. And this past week, him and Elon, the way Elon goes and talk, and in fact, right now, Elon wants to use the return to office, they call it RTO, to harass federal workers. Bad idea. I'm not saying, not to, whatever they do, I'm no longer, thank God I don't have to deal with this anymore. But harassing people, using return to office to force him to quit their job, nope. We're gonna find dirt on Elon. He didn't even remember. He had those dirts were stuck to him. Watch this space. What's gonna happen? These guys have no idea. And I mentioned Trump's Panama Canal. Right now, he's busy attacking Panama. The same thing. The president of Panama answered to him already. And also, do you guys remember when Trump first became president last time? He had a hotel or a couple of, no, he didn't own the hotels. He listed his name to those hotels and they removed them because he's a jerk. So now it seems like the government sided with the investors, the hotel owners and stuff like that. So that's why Trump is doing what he's doing today. He wants to bully them. Watch. And because they know Trump does not have the support of the majority of the American people, he's going to continue doing these things. He doesn't realize every time he does something like that and these people come back, just like the Canadian Prime Minister did, the President of Mexico did, the way Europe stood up to him, and Panama, who knows who's next, because he's not going to stop. This is true. He's doing this for two reasons. He thinks he's superior, and that's his way of, I have a a formidable military and blah, 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 this and that. And the other thing is, he's trying to bully them for money, for himself, and, if he can get, because remember, he wants to put tariff on everybody thinking that that's going to enrich, I'm all in for a rich America, but not that way. You're going to go after Panama to bring money into our treasury? That's the wrong way to go about it. But he's doing it for twofold, for money, for himself, because like ABC News did, okay, he sued them and they gave him $15 million for his library. So he's hoping, he can continue doing these things around the world to our friends. All those things will backfire on him. None of it is going to work. And the trend is not good. And like I said, I said every time I saw Trump heading to the White House, I saw him stumbling and scaffolding falling over him. That's what's happening. Because he's being rebuffed and ridiculed all over the place. And that's going to get worse. And my friends, don't be surprised if at some point in the not too distant future that other world leaders began to refer to Trump as the criminal, they're going to start attacking the criminal to President of the United States. Yeah, he's not going to be happy, but watch. It's not going to be fun for him at all. And every time he does one of those things, it weakens him. Last week weakened him. He hasn't realized that yet. The people around him know. But Trump, like I said before, he was going to be a weakened president. Yeah. And Republicans are just waiting for the right time to boot him. And they are not fond of Vance either. So Trump is in major trouble. It's not looking good. And I'm telling you, right now, if I'm not mistaken, there are about 30 who voted, or 38, I don't remember exactly, who voted against his wishes and did the budget. It's going to grow. And they're going to get more daring, and they're going to get in his face, whether we become aware of it or not. That's the beginning of these people finding the backbone, and they are saying, we are tired of you. And then now you have a sidekick, a co-president, who thinks he can manipulate us too, who knows nothing. He's a cretin. He's trying to pretend he's a genius. Netanyahu, I heard this morning, calls him the smartest person since Henry Ford or something like that. Netanyahu called Elon. I mean, he's just, patronizing basically Elon and trying to get an Elon's good side so he can get his way because Trump allowed him. Well, Trump was egging Netanyahu to continue with the war, to do the thing to make Biden look bad. And that's another reason why Biden is so disgusted. We had, knowing everything we know about Trump, Biden, that this is the last thing. Biden always knew there was a possibility. But that's one thing that bothers him. Of all people, America had to choose, had to pick to become president. They went back to the guy who let 1 million or so people die of COVID, a pathological liar, a fraud. Biden has zero respect for Trump, and he was surprised that people voted for him and put him back in the White House. That's why, I mean, if it was me, I can't say I would behave any better. Disappointment, disillusion, all the work he's done, he's got no credit. That's why Biden is basically, and also, something else. I don't know if I said this here. I believe I have. Biden is playing a game with Trump. He has no idea. If you notice, Trump thinks he's president already. The only thing is he hasn't been sworn in. But the way he's behaving, Biden is doing that on purpose. You want it because Biden knows. The guy has been in this business for over 50 years. Trump is being guided by his ego. Biden is guided by his intelligence and his decency as a human being. Trump doesn't even, that doesn't exist. That word decency doesn't exist in his vocabulary. Biden knows Trump is walking into the White House weakened. A lot of stuff that you hear Trump is talking about, he's not going to be able to accomplish any of it. And he doesn't know when to stop. That's why Republicans are turning on him, and it's going to get worse. And I'm telling you, what keeps resonating is when those people say, you did not put me in this job, my constituents voted for me. That's a big problem. And you know something else? There is something, a phase we are going through right now this country has ever experienced. An administration, a president like Trump, and you have a sidekick like Elon. Where I was born at, and this is common among all dictatorship and all over the world, whenever people are beginning to call you, like they're calling out Elon right now, against the security of this country. It's taking a little time to stick to Trump, but it's going to stick to it. Well, it's sticking to Elon a lot sooner. It is sticking as we speak. And I saw a short video about people who they're not too fond of, I guess, I don't know if they were Trump voters. They're not fond of Elon. He doesn't understand that this is a dangerous position for a politician or the citizen of any country to find yourself people saying you are a security risk. I'm not talking about, people like me at my level, you do something stupid, they're calling you that. I'm talking about high-level positions, and people are calling you a threat. It's a big problem. We're going to find out how bad with Elon, and at the right time, Trump too. My friends, these guys have no idea. Trump thinks, I'm skipping, I avoid jail. Good luck. And Elon thinks he owns the world. Watch how he falls. He has no idea how hard the fall is going to be. But yes, it's coming. That's my prediction. And time is flying. And I'm going to repeat again, I usually have my Monday evening sessions. Today I'm not going to have it. I'm taking a little break. All right, I'll probably release a video on that channel. Okay, let me see. There were some questions. People asked me, let me do this. Diana says, Milou, do you have an impression of why Harris came back to the White House, Secret Service lights on cars, and why Biden returned to the White House too? I have no, the first one who's asked me that, it might have been what I have. I mean, there are a number of reasons why that can happen. Because, we have to understand they know things we don't know about. It could have been an emergency, something was averted, and we have no clue. I don't feel it had anything to do with Trump. It seems like a lot of people are asking me that question with regard to Trump and stuff. No. I'm telling you guys, I don't see Biden changing his mind about leaving the White House, nor Kamala. That situation, it feels like to me, had to do with some kind of foreign events, foreign news, something like that. I don't feel it was a domestic thing. I'm not sure exactly what it was, because there are a number of things. It could have been a number of things. Okay? But I don't think, I feel it had to do with international events, nothing. But whatever it was averted. Okay? Do you guys remember, the reason I'm going to give you that example because when it was happening, no one knew. But with the Cuban Missile Crisis, okay, what was going on behind the scenes? We had no idea when Kennedy was calling out Khrushchev's bluff. We almost had a nuclear war, but it didn't happen. It was averted. I'm not saying that's what happened now, but I'm just giving that as an example to let everyone know there are things that are happening. The president is aware. Kamala is aware. But we just we go on our merry way and have fun. We have no idea. But it feels like, I'm not saying it's that severe, but something with foreign international event. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Delphian says maybe after Congress is sworn in January 3rd, they will pass a bill declaring Trump an insurrectionist. A lot of Republicans are in no mood right now to deal with Trump shenanigans. So let's see what happens. Okay. Raymond Di Pasquale says Elon's first wife has said she visited Epstein Island with Musk. I wouldn't be surprised. Epstein, from what I understand, he befriended, he knew all the rich guys. That's what he did. He was plugged in with all the wealthy Americans. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it means anything, but if there was something, we would have found out about it, or we will, trust me, in the not too distant future. Tracy Bird says, I'm in complete denial about this clown car of Trump sycophants. I wouldn't trust them to scrub my toilet, let alone run a country. I agree with you on that one. It's a clown car of idiots, and it's already obvious. Let's see. Rena S. says President Obama, he bailed Elon Musk out of debt with his Tesla cars when Obama was in office. I wouldn't be surprised because Elon manipulates everyone. Elon is riding high on our tax money. Did you guys look at what's happening to Tesla? Okay. They've had a ton of problems, and now the Cybertruck can bankrupt them. According to reports, the way they catch fire, Elon con people telling them that, your car has self-driving, you don't have to put your hands on the wheel, and those cars are causing major accidents, and among other things. And now he's got a security issue on his hands. Yeah. It's all going to catch up with him. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I'll be here to laugh. Believe me. Okay. Linda G. Braxton says, I'm just sitting here still and watching all this play out. Me too. Thank you, Milou, for helping us see the big picture. You're very welcome. My pleasure. All right. Shell 522 says, Milou, Glenn Kirshner said a prosecutor is going to court to present the 14th Amendment. No insurrectionist is allowed to be president. Yes, I've not heard about that, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't think it's going to be successful. Let's see what happens. And also, that's the last topic on my title. The Cheney problem that Trump is having. That's another person that's going to drag Trump. I tweeted something at her last week, at least Cheney. I said to her, I hope Trump goes after her because she's going to win. Because I know Trump will live to rue that day. I'm praying he goes after Liz Cheney. oh my God. But I don't think he will. And even whoever he sends, I don't feel they're gonna dare. And they're gonna have their hands so full of all kinds of problems from being a bunch of incompetent, the media calling them out on it. And not, the media, they won't have a choice. Not because they intentionally want to. They've been whitewashing everything and sandwashing everything Trump has been doing. Right, and us, the people, are beginning to call them out on it. And we are walking away from watching their stupid shows. They don't have a choice. A lot of them are recalibrating. And I'm going to say this again, Fox News is going to have problems. Their viewers will hold them responsible. I said that a long time ago. It hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. But I feel those are the things that are coming. That's going to be very bad. But if he goes after this Cheney, she already knows. She knows what he did. She knows his secrets. That's what's wrong with Trump. He's an idiot. He doesn't understand. He thinks, since he's always been able to use the court to have his way, and now it's going to blow up. It's never, it has blown up a few times in his face. But the way it's going to blow up now is going to be epic, because so many lawsuits he's got coming and he can't stop them. A lot of them, they all, he can't stop the state cases against them, and he has a whole slew of civil cases on the queue. Yeah, that puppy has major problems. Okay. All right, I think don't mess with Chick Cheney for me. CIA. Exactly, Pam. Pam Pierce. Exactly. And they are not, they have no respect for Trump to begin with. Pat 1951 says, will other countries reveal intelligence about Trump and Elon? Yes, I alluded to that last week, but I didn't go as specifically as you asked. There is going to be an international tilt to what's coming for Trump. So, yeah. Delphian says the House has a 215-217 split. Yep. Any chance they will let Luigi out on bail? I doubt it. And another CEO type will get shot before January 3rd. No. All those CEOs right now are being very careful. I mean, I was surprised this guy, like the saying goes, when it's time for us to go, we're going to go. We're going to do something out of the ordinary. And that's it. So it was time for that gentleman to go. But right now, a lot of CEOs, even according to report, they are being very careful. And I don't blame them. All right. Angie, yes. And you said, Milou, did you hear about the woman that was missing for 6 months and was in an assisted living place? Yes. There is a Republican congresswoman from Texas who has been in assisted living since, I believe, June or July. And now they're all complaining. People just found out. I mean, I'm not laughing at her, This is serious stuff. Dementia is no fun. When you reach the last stage. And they found her, according to reports, that she was lost somewhere, or she didn't know where she was, something like that. So she's in memory care somewhere. I'm laughing at Republicans, and more specifically, Texas. The governor of Texas and the lieutenant governor you think they would be on top of things, or at least be upfront with people. That lady represented, and has constituents, and they didn't. Oh, I'm not quite sure. I've not heard anything whether they knew or not, but I'm sure they didn't know. They never did anything. I'm laughing at them, so I want to get that straight. I'm not laughing at the poor woman, regardless of what she's done. But she wouldn't know, because the person has, dementia is no fun. Okay. But yes, I heard about it, and it's not looking very good for Republicans. Oh, wait a minute. There is somebody that came to mind yesterday. Where's Greeter? I haven't seen Greeter. And my master says this Cheney family is pretty powerful. Yep. I think he stepped into the rat's nest, and he's not going to know how to get out. Exactly. Well, that's why I'm hoping Trump will, try to investigate Liz Cheney, and he'll find out. Oh my God. Party 1951 says, by the way, 489 Tesla deaths according to December 23rd report. Yikes. Oh boy. Well, no wonder there is a guy who's in finance. I don't know, he's some Wall Street guy. He said those cases can bankrupt Elonia. All right, friends. Thank you very much, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. I will not be streaming this evening. I'm taking a little break. This week I'm going to take it easy on myself. I have not been on vacation since I started doing YouTube. I can't go on vacation because I have to keep doing this. And for other reasons, okay. But this week I'm going to see if I can take it easy a bit. So, and I'm going to be doing my testing stuff, but I will do Saturday. I do a stream on Saturday for my members. That's the only one I'll do. I'll start doing my short, readings again on next Monday. New Year's Eve, oh my God. But everyone, thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. There is something else I wanted to say. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, I'll say it tomorrow then. Thank you, everyone. I will see. Oh, please let me know how many ads you have. I changed the setting. Okay, and I want to say thank you to everyone as well for being so patient with me and understanding of the situation I went through last year. I had to, and with the ads, and what I'm doing is I'm shooting for 50,000. Once I reach 50,000, that was my goal, but I'm beginning to back off the ads a little bit. Okay, please let me know how many ads you guys see. Okay, I would appreciate it. It should be less, but I don't know. There were settings. I changed the settings. But thank you for being so patient with me and for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.